coach said that you work a lot with Rasheed off to the side and everything. You talk to him just about coming along. What are some of the things that you guys are working on as far as getting on the same page?
Yeah, I think you see in this offense, there's so much freedom to kind of throttle and set down versus come out of breaks. And I think just that little stuff like that. You saw he did a good job of that this last week in those zone coverages, catching the ball, getting vertical and stuff like that. I thought on the third down one, he maybe could have hit it in a little bit faster, but that's the stuff that we're working on. And you see Travis do it so well, and you've seen guys in the past do it so well. You just have to keep working on that stuff because they have to be seeing the same thing you're seeing out there on the field.
On the touchdown to Travis, it was reeled in films. He went off his route. Just what tells you, wait, in the moment, wait a second here.
People ask me that, like Blaine asked me that, and I don't know why. I just kind of understand when he's going to do some stuff that he's not really supposed to do. There is times in practice where we were thinking about making a call for that for when we get that look for him to get him to run that route. And I remember with the coaches, I just said, I don't know why we need a call. He's going to do it anyways. And so, of course, he does it, and it's a touchdown. He has a good understanding of the whole entire concept. He understands the coverages. And it takes a lot of reps, and I've just kind of developed that trust that whenever I'm seeing it one way, he's going to do it that way.
When do you think you got there with him? How long ago was it?
I think it was in that first Super Bowl run. There was a couple times throughout the game where I threw some balls that he adjusted his route, and I threw it kind of before he even did it, just kind of knowing him. And I think it just took a couple of years of just working with him and continue to do stuff. And we got a feel. Not only did I get a feel for how he runs routes, but you got a feel for how I was seeing stuff. And so just that combination of stuff, I think, developed that connection where we can kind of go off the radar screen and kind of develop some stuff that's not necessarily called.
Patrick, obviously you don't study your defense like you study opponents' defenses, but I do wonder what you think has enabled its success so far. And you made a point after Jacksonville said they won the game. What is it? Does anything surprise you, or you particularly take a note of?
Yeah, I would hate playing our defense, and obviously the players. They're deep at every single position right now. But the scheme and how they execute it, that's why I always say after training camp, I'm like, all right, now we can get back to regular season where I can focus on just the couple coverages that I'm going to see or the little change up here and there. Versus our defense, it's like every single play, you never know what to expect. And I think that's hard for offenses to go against. And then having a defense that, a lot of these guys have came back for the second year now or multiple years, and they have an understanding of what Spags and why he's calling stuff and what he wants. I think that's what makes it so special, and I think they're going to continue to grow and continue to get better with more and more reps.
Are those the reasons you think it's sort of taken an earlier jump than his defenses often have in the past? That it's a little bit of continuity.
Yeah, you said it. Just those guys coming back another year in the defense, adding even more talent to it. A lot of young guys that played last year, and you could tell they were kind of probably playing a little faster than their mind was kind of comprehending. And then now you can feel they're very comfortable. They can just be themselves, let their talent show. That's what makes Spags' defense so good is he gives them freedom to adjust on the fly, and they're doing a great job of doing that at a high level.
Patrick, what are you seeing from the Jets defense? When you look at them, first of all, is there an after effect of not having Aaron there? And then second of all, what are you seeing from a talented group like this that you're preparing for?
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. They're deep in the D line, but they're deep everywhere. Really, they have DBs, they have linebackers. We have a lot of respect for them, and we know that I'm about to try to prevent myself from negative plays. Just take those easy, positive plays, and if you get the opportunity to take a shot, take it. But if it's not there, you got to continue to just drive and grind out points in this game, and that's a really good defense. It'll be a great challenge for us.
Patrick, specifically those DBs, Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed, what are you seeing from them? I know they play pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I think Reed got me in college for like a pick six. So I know he's good at reading and recognizing routes. And then Sauce obviously had a great year this last year and is going to continue to get even better and better. And so they have a good group. The safeties are good. They had to rotate another safety in this last week. He played good ball. And they know that their D line's good, so they know when they can kind of jump and make plays happen. And so it's a good unit. You can tell they've been together for a year or two now, and they understand what their concept, their defense is, and where they can be kind of a little bit weaker, and they know how to execute at that level. So it's going to be a great challenge for us, especially our young guys. And I'm excited for it.
Talking about not wanting to play against, y'all's defense, some offensive linemen said you know, I wouldn't want to play against our run concepts, you know, and the run was much effective against Chicago. Just how much does the run aid you in your progression in offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think we knew in the building, especially, that we needed to get the run game going. Everybody talks about the offense and how much we've thrown over the past, but you always see when we're at our best is when we're running the football. And so we're going to try to continue to do that. Obviously, it'll be a great challenge against this defensive line and linebacking group. But we'll try to continue to establish the run. And once you establish the run, it opens up everything. And so we got a good running back room and a good offensive line, so we want to try to make sure that we keep that progressing in the right direction.
We'll go across the room, starting with Sarin. Go ahead.
Patrick, I know the Eagles have been very successful with their, tush push or whatever you want to call it, that play. I know why you guys don't do it, but I just wonder what's your reaction when you see it. They're not only really effective, but it seems to really jack their team up and be kind of like part of their personality. I mean, they're the only one that does it. 31 other teams. Like, what's your reaction? What do you guys talk about when you see them have that kind of success? And what goes into that play?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously it's an advantage for them. I mean, but you see other teams in the league try to do it and they can't do it as well as they do. It speaks to their offensive line. It speaks to their quarterback. They know how to do it at a really high level and they've practiced it and worked on it. I think as you've seen now, I mean, the other teams have tried to kind of manipulate and do that different type of stuff, and it might get the first down, but it's not as pretty and as powerful as when the Eagles do it. So. I mean, all to them, man. That they've kind of mastered something that I think other teams are going to try to do as best they can.
Sam?
When you mentioned that Reed got you in college, is that just something that you remember from that long ago? Have you been reminded about it at all since?
I mean, it's just I don't throw a lot of pick sixes, and he had a pick six, so you remember it. I mean, he's a great player, so I know. But that's stuff that you realize because I mean that's route recognition. That's jumping the ball, making a play. And so that's stuff that you really have to be aware of whenever you're going out there and playing quarterback.
Do you remember the specific play and everything?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think he was supposed to get blocked by a receiver. He jumped it before the receiver could get there. Went to the house.
We'll go Aaron, then Todd. Go ahead, Aaron.
I know you're going to be a little busy with the Renaissance tour with Beyonce coming in. Have you followed it? Have you seen any clips? Maybe the Mute Challenge. Have you heard of that?
I have not seen that. I've seen some videos of the tour. It looks amazing. The stage is like as big as the field. Brittany was upset the date got changed because she's going to come to the game, so she's not going to be able to go to the concert. But it's going to be amazing for Kansas City to be able to have that big of an event. And Arrowhead's going to do it right because it's going to be an amazing atmosphere.
Todd?
Right, and we'll stay on the non-football part. We talked to you after the game. I know this Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce stuff's gone wild. You said you hadn't gotten to meet her yet. Did you get her to this after party? Did you meet Taylor Swift? What do you think of this whole thing?
Yeah, I met her. She's really cool, good people. But like Travis said, man, I'm gonna let them have their privacy and just keep it moving.
Okay, thanks, Patrick. All right, guys.